wake up.
Okay, a giraffe lady. Millie. Does she need her glasses? She looks like she has her glasses. Very interesting. Let's talk to Millie.
It seems you had a nightmare.
I don't really remember.
I don't really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
I guess you're right. What are you doing here, Millie? Is everything okay?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible
Nope.
is happening.
Lost tracking.
in City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you.
I have a new little fun thing.
To go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up
I should be good now. No more losing tracking.
on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. Tired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and I, we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
We'll ask him.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call
Oh,
him
man.
Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Okay. What's in the closet?
Amber Ashworth. If I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this.
You could skip it.
She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm tired. For good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz. And I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does. And I
Always.
again, as I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times, I've lost count. She knows the drill, so do I.
Old Carrot Hill.
I just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way. Or is it the booze that makes me calm?
The booze.
Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
A storm.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it.
You live in my closet.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
You're making too much noise.
I can't sleep with all this noise coming from my closet.
What the hell are you talking about? I was just sorting out my old case files.
Well, yeah, but you were flipping the pages really loudly, and
Yeah, nice try, doll. If you don't mind, I still have a lot of loud page flipping to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was
You're
lucky.
welcome.
One of the guys we investigated is in my bird-watching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
Yeah?
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
You owe me rent.
How about I just keep pretending your office isn't in my closet and you actually owe me rent?
That was kind of a cheap shot, doll, but I guess nothing ever comes for free. What's this nonsense all about, anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
Paper City.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
That's what
There's a strict
happens.
Citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Well, I'll go to options. Cantaloupe.
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City cantaloupe enthusiasts, they all need a place to eat their cantaloupes and such.
Well, they are delicious. Rich in vitamin C and A, you know.
You get it.
But a club for eating cantaloupes? Wait, are you making this up?
What?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs, they literally stole a candy from a baby once.
Nice.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Nice.
Yeah. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel. the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking
Where is
questions
he?
about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there
Rude.
who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
He has his nose. He doesn't have his hat. I don't know if he has his left shoe. Why is there a window in my closet? Shoe.
Your left shoe?
No. Wait. No, I'm wearing both of them.
Magnifier?
That's right, doll face. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
Rude.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Turn off your jazz. What are you gonna do now?
Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild office?
Nice. Turn off your fan.
Well, since this office is in my closet, that window there is for purely decorative purposes.
But it
Where's the light
has-
coming from, though?
Exactly. That has the shadow.
So everything seems to be
Nope.
connected to that Chinese table.
Tracking! It's been a problem. But I thought it got better, because it hasn't lost it in a while. Back to the game. Water.
It makes this place look like a proper office.
It does, it does.
It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
So bright.
I got this for Flint with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
Nice.
What? Those must be Ted's.
Nice.
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact.
Settle. Lamp.
The light is off. I bet someone wasn't paying his electric bills.
A lot of fun comments. I have a pocket knife.
Left there for research purposes.
Very important research.
It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out.
Makes sense, makes sense.
That's what the phones looked like back in the day. I mean, now. Glue in a bottle. I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me.
He's not gonna say anything about me stealing his glue.
It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation.
Makes sense, makes sense. I think that's all. Okay. Hello?
It's where I rest my pretty little head.
Both of
So
them?
fluffy and comfortable.
Hmm.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
Nice.
It's It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. Sometimes I hear voices coming out of it. They're usually kind of informative. It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways.
Same.
An extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years.
How many colors?
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross.
For dinner?
A miracle of modern technology.
She really likes lamps.
An empty glass. Its empty frame, now glistening in the silver moonlight. The dried up milk on its edges now serves only as a reminder of the once full and meaningful life it had. You're still not without purpose, glass. Don't you dare take that big leap. Think of Sheila and the kids.
Sheila and the kids.
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. Yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
What will they think of next? I gotta know.
It's filled with stuff I brought from the city. I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
Exactly. She gets it. I can't click the other option now.
I've read
Books.
all of these. Some of my favorites are Necronomicon, Dyslexia, and Cal to Fright It. Last Encounter, A Trip Through the Wormhole.
Okay.
They belong to my mom. She must have forgotten them in here when she was cleaning.
Cleaning without your glasses? How can you see the mess?
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case. I use this chest as a reading bench sometimes. Unlike most women, I just like to sit near the window on a cold autumn day under a warm blanket with a good book. It's just this weird quirk I have.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing interesting about them. Well, one of them has a PhD in clinical virology, so I guess that's something.
The pillows?
It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
You sure?
I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night.
Ah. I don't understand how you got crayon on your hand, though.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
Ah.
Ugh.
Okay, I think that's all in this room. Hallway.
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
Why is she even in my room watching me sleep? Did we get to that?
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
So I have to go back to the bear?
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had
Toy?
her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
Again?
It's just Ted. He looks mad. If looks could kill, am I right?
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't I find it?
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not.
Do you really need?
Okay.
Did I not find it? You have to break the glasses.
Come on. There we go. Now I just need a lens.
Trim the glasses.
Do what with it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Break it?
I broke my mom's glasses.
Okay.
I better find use for this.
I don't understand how a knife breaks glasses.
Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
Well, what's your mother's prescription? Is her eyesight really bad?
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't I find it? Huh? Okay.
It's not my magnifier.
What?
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It
Magnifies and everything.
and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
True, true.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Okay. Now can I leave?
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted. There's some chain thingies inside.
What? Chain thingies and a grandfather clock?
It's locked.
What?
The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman.
Mr. Caveman, what does she have to say about these lamps?
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home.
Nice.
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right?
Of course, that's where I keep mine.
An old clock. My grandfather bought this, or wanted in a duel at dawn. Can't really remember. It's a beautiful clock, though. It should be called Forget Me a Lot, 'cause I never remember to water it. Get it?
But
The bear.
It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
I like tasting green. What does green taste like? Green?
A box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just clothes, doll.
I know.
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird.
What? I think it's pretty cool. No one else has laces on the corner of their wall.
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
Makes sense, makes sense. Let's go to the bathroom.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Why? Why Why do you need to see in the bathroom? You don't need to turn the lights on to use the bathroom. Is it locked?
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Stairs. This way. Nope. I'm spinning! Okay. Stay. Stay. Okay. Back to the game. Who's this guy? Where should we go? A save point.
A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus.
Nice. Lamp.
It's I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp.
But it's a lamp. A lamp.
My old trusty lamp. I never walk around this hallway without her.
A lamp.
It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. A painting? Or is it some sort of ink blot test? For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway.
Nice.
Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much.
I like the couch just looking out the window.
I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one.
Shock.
A painting. Or is it?
Is it?
I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet.
Nice. Did I already see this one?
Painting? Or is it some sort of ink blot test?
Who is this guy?
Rust.
What's he answering? Okay, I'll talk to you. Is this all my imagination, or are these things actually real?
Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Blown up. Have you seen the brother?
You know
Nope,
anything
that's
about the yellow
okay.
thing?
Hmm.
I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Okay. The brother.
Missing Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
Hmm.
We've heard the
Lockdown.
city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
What happened to the red man? Just don't get asked now.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately?
I
Filed
saw
an
it.
insurance claim or something?
Lost tracking.
Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
Okay. Why? Why won't the tracking just work? I'll turn this off. Until I'm just not spinning anymore. Hello, camera. Are you working? Why aren't you working? Turn on, Mr. Red Light. Stay. Stay on. Okay. So no one leaves.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
How'd you escape?
How'd you escape?
I used the East Tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Got it. Red man.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first, gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trade with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here.
True.
That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids
Thank
left
you.
the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this Red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
He's getting
Nice.
smart now. So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Totally not drunk.
Fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Me?
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Fine.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's alright.
My parents' room locked.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it.
In the plant.
It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature.
In the carpet at all. Maybe it's in the bathroom. Forgot the key in the bathroom.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market.
An hour
Sand
away.
probably came from,
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
sure, the desert.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
That's not one of the books you would read.
I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure, are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Maybe.
I'm only 10 years old. The world is my oyster.
Please, whoever finds this log, I'm one of the developers, will bear with me.
Hello?
I didn't want to do it. They've made me.
What did they make you do?
Please send some. Oh no, I can hear him coming.
Oh no. That's uh um um um
Wow, that's just disturbing.
Yep.
I gotta use my new face.
Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
The vases. Can you even touch up there?
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know. It looks expensive. It's a small boat in the middle of a storm. I hope they made it out.
You know how they say, doll. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
What does that even mean?
I think it means that it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy. It's a small house in the country. It looks so peaceful there. I wish I had more time to appreciate every piece of art I come across.
Are you saying you don't have time?
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one.
Throwing skills.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
Good
There's
thing I
batteries
got
in the
one.
house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me. So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
The other one then?
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
We didn't pick a location. Why are the drawers on this side? I don't want to talk to him.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Do they?
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah? How come you're not in it?
Rude.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Again.
It's Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death. There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
107.
It's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's
Nice.
a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
I'm
Highly
sure they're
breakable.
okay.
Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it. Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them. Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me.
I might have lost tracking again. That's okay.
This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? Ah, I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old.
Boom roasted. Okay, let's try to fix tracking again. Because it doesn't want to stay put. Don't lose tracking. Okay? Little pep talk. Words are hard. Hole in the wall.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross.
Is
in,
it?
Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
Yeah, go ahead.
As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass.
Why?
See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process.
So we have a
It's a mess.
flashlight. We can go in the bathroom now.
This hole leads to Go in, Ted.
I'm sorry. See, it's a mess.
Okay, so we have to do something else.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
A little late on selecting the shock face. Inventory. Battery.
This
Flashlight.
won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Okay, so I have to ask this guy for a battery.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust.
My screen was being a little
You
slow.
could
I
take
thought
some
I
of
lost
that
tracking
edge off,
again.
Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. You can
Yes.
keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Yeah?
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it.
Can you?
Case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal.
Show me.
You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Got it.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office now. There's an old file to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're
Poor
right.
guy.
Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Okay. Go back to the closet.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnapping.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep,
How could
I
he?
brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out.
In the filing cabinet.
It's full of Ted's past cases. There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Okay. I'll lower myself a little bit. Then back to the guy. Talk.
Having trouble finding your proof of competence, Snoop?
I'll find it. It's somewhere in my office. I know that much.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Have to drag it.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning. Hey, I got it working.
Okay. Now back to the restroom.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Do you? So many paintings.
Waterfalls. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall based.
They're easy to draw.
Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. Just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue.
Mm-hmm.
Cascading waterfalls. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A painting of something or another. It's too small to tell.
Getting big. Just noticed.
Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays.
Why is the toilet floating?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
I don't understand the reference.
I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste and so on, intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once.
Yeah?
Nah, I'm pretty as it is.
Okay. Cabinet.
It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really.
What about this one?
It's just one of
Okay. TP?
classic TP found in most bathrooms.
Nice.
What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right?
It's alright.
A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run.
You won't tell me what this is, but I'm really curious. What is it? What's above the toilet? It has a star?
It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic.
Okay.
I'm
But go
not
through
going
it.
through trash. It's just my work ethic.
But go through it.
I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. Used by oh so many French maids.
French?
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom. Every time I look at it,
Chemicals.
I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies.
Ponies.
Used for not washing your face, because water is gross in the morning.
Just the morning?
It's full of uninteresting stuff.
I keep feeling big. I don't understand.
Pairs of towels just hanging out.
Okay.
Just some stuff I don't really care about.
Nice. Is that all that's in here? Why did I need to come in here? That's the duster for some reason. Or the spider webs.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you've
Eye
seen
on
this?
the bottom.
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's
Yeah.
the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Just seeing things. Nothing's there. Should I go in the basement?
You use them to move up and down the house.
Nice.
Fascinating stuff.
Very fascinating. Can't use them. They're just there.
Such an amazing piece of woodwork. The amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old. Witness this new technological marvel.
He's sleeping. Someone could be in there. Okay. Duster. Round hole.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would. The case was spinning out of
Okay.
so fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Miller,
Nothing happened.
one man is responsible for all this mayhem.
Not sneak in a
One
drink
week,
or
a
Colby
slick
fries in my mouth.
fear throughout the city,
No, sir.
and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man.
Did I lose tracking?
A strong feeling in my gut.
I feel like I
It's somehow
did. That's okay.
connected to my retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this, the last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Okay, fix my tracking now. The mouth is moving without me moving my mouth, which is interesting. That's okay. Oh, I'm falling off the screen. Hello.
Metronome.
I don't know what that means, man.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Tickety talk. My tracking keeps breaking. Do you think your camera's broken? Oop. I mean to do that.
False. You did.
I meant to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Guitar.
It's an accordion.
Accordion. I'll believe you.
I should tear them in case I need to make a rope to climb down the window. I should tear them.
Okay. Just all of them.
I should tear.
Okay. Take the sword.
I'll just sell this sword, buy some revives for later.
Makes sense.
Tear them.
Okay.
Storage space reserved for various miscellanea. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities.
I'm thinking.
The size of this box is only matched by its inability to comprehend reality. A lamp? No, that's not right. It's a lamp. L-A-M-P.
The map.
Depicting colors contained by various forms and shapes. It's got drawers. I guess the logical thing to do here would be to search the drawers for clues, but I'm not going to do that. I have my reasons.
Yeah.
Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though.
Ah.
A book titled Finding Missing Relatives for Dummies. That's oddly specific.
If only the other person was in this room.
Sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book?
Maybe.
Hard shell on the outside, sweet on the inside. Metaphors never end with you guys, huh? It's a small paper box.
Very important, very important.
It reminds me of a cocktail recipe. Add 2-3 ice cubes. Pour some liquor over them. Mix it in your stomach. Repeat. I call it the TED, trademarked. What is this? A car for ants?
Yes.
A book titled A Small Car on Top of Me. The Life of a Book. What? What sort of literature is this?
Such a good book.
Lowlifes. I guess they are so used to police interrogations. Standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home. A wise man once said, the windows are the eyes of a house. I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort.
Rope.
It looks highly cuttable. Is that a word? Cuttable?
Maybe.
We'll have to find another way. Well, this thing really stands out. We'll have to find another way.
Okay.
I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive. See?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you two.
Okay. The brother.
Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
Letter.
No, I just got an official letter from the studio executives. They've pushed back the deadline. I just wanted to inform him he's not getting drawn or animated for this episode.
Oh, it's a tragedy when that happens. Those
Okay.
corporate suits, they're always standing in the way of true creativity.
Shut
So
up,
rude.
John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides,
Friends?
he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook. For now.
For now. The Red Man.
You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Care for a bribe?
Tell me what I want to know, and I'll buy you a fancy dinner.
Thanks for the attempted bribe, Snoop. I appreciate the gesture, but we're stuffed.
Ha! Ha! It's, yeah, you know? Why are you here?
So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me.
Why'd you escape?
Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Okay. Forget
I
it.
don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn, see? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you.
Okay.
It's like partners now, see?
Sure.
Okay. How about now?
We'll have to find another way.
Okay. So, back to the study, or can't unlock the door.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room. That they Totally just found lying on the floor.
Should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Okay. I think that's gonna be all for today.